How's it going, everyone? It is Only here, and welcome back to another video. So Red Dead Redemption 2, last week we got a release date, October 26, 2018, and today it seems like we're getting a lot more details as a recent leak came out detailing a lot about the gameplay, a lot about the mechanics of the game, and overall the main online component, and it even said Battle Royale is coming to Red Dead Redemption 2. So yes, this is a pretty big leak. I'm going to go over this. I'm going to definitely link it in the description below so you guys can see the raw article itself. Pretty much this is coming from a pretty small, definitely a small website, Trusted Reviews. So pretty much how this all came to be was back in August of 2017, about a month or two before the last trailer we got for Red Dead Redemption 2. Trusted Reviews was sent an alleged development note, and it pretty much detailed a lot about Red Dead Redemption 2's mechanics, pretty much everything that's in this article here, but they did not want to post it because obviously they didn't know if it was factual information. But pretty much what ended up happening is they sent them screenshots that later seemed to be true. I'm going to put up the images right here of what Trusted Reviews got sent. So it seems like this source definitely has inside information, and it definitely seems to be pretty credible. So of course, after looking at these photos that they got sent, it seems pretty clear that these things are definitely real, and what they got sent definitely was factual. So yes, let's go over what they talk about. So I think the big stuff a lot of people are really talking about is Battle Royale. Battle Royale seems to become the Red Dead Redemption 2, which is something that a lot of people kind of joked around with. Definitely with Red Dead Redemption 2 and more so The Last of Us Part 2, a lot of people are joking around saying the new trend of Battle Royale modes might make it away into like the AAA market and into the future, and it seems like Rockstar might be actually following suit with this trend and making a Battle Royale mode for Red Dead Redemption 2. There's nothing really here detailing Battle Royale, but it does say that it is going to be happening. But as of now, we don't know what it means. We don't know if it's going to be like PUBG or Fortnite at the moment, but we just know that Rockstar is currently making Battle Royale if this leak is true. Other than that, they go into the online services. They talk about a Revive and Survive playlist, pretty much two teams against each other as they try to stay alive. It seems like they're kind of like an elimination mode, as you could say, for Red Dead Redemption. As well as Money Grab, which is pretty much two teams fighting to get the bag of money, something that you'd probably see from like an adversary mode in GTA Online. Going down, it says that Rockstar definitely is taking Red Dead Redemption 2 seriously, just like GTA Online was. So Red Dead Redemption Online will definitely have its slew of content. They said instead of apartments that you'd be able to rent, you'll be able to customize tents, which does seem kind of weird, but I guess if they did have to do it, that would probably be the best way to do it. They said frequent rewards will be handed out to players for completing certain tasks. This is definitely something we're used to if you've been playing GTA Online. Online play will also include access to a number of shops and NPCs, which can provide the players with equipment and missions. Definitely something that we've seen like from the vein of GTA Online as well. A while ago, we also heard about a companion app coming to Red Dead Redemption 2, similar to what GTA 5 got, and this leak also says that is true. It doesn't really go into anything more than also just stating that poker might be making a return in some sorts. A big thing coming to Red Dead Redemption 2 in general that did not have in the original Red Dead is definitely some of the activities across the world. We already knew that Rockstar was kind of pushing the team at San Diego to make the world a lot more aliveful, a lot more to do, and pretty much this leak says that gold mining, fishing, herding, and assortment of weapon challenges will be available all across the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely something that's pretty exciting. I like the herd missions myself, with Bonnie McFarlane in the original Red Dead, so having that as like an open world activity that you could do definitely just adds more variety if you don't want to be gunning down and doing heist or whatever in Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely something that gives you another activity to partake in. The big thing for me coming up here is they pretty much said that the return of Armadillo will be in this game, which is very exciting. Definitely a really known location from the original Red Dead, and as well as Ridgewood. Back in 2010, these areas weren't really able to feel like they were really that alive as, current games nowadays, because obviously the game has aged 8 years from now. So it's going to be very cool to see how, Armadillo stacks up in this Red Dead Redemption 2 compared to the original one, which is pretty cool. Just like the original Red Dead Redemption, gambling will be making its return, I guess, if you care about that stuff. On top of this, vehicles in the game will include minecarts, handcarts, and horse-drawn carriages. Something definitely that if you look at, the 1900s, this definitely does sound like something that would be in the late 1800s, minecarts, handcarts, we really didn't have vehicles back in the day, so obviously this stuff is to be expected here. Of course, as Rockstar did with GTA 5, you're going to be able to customize the stuff and have armored and fast ones, apparently, in terms of these handcarts and these minecarts, which will be very interesting. I don't know how you can really customize this stuff, but Rockstar is apparently doing that. They go along to say that they have some of the information about the solo campaign, which they're not going to spoil, which I think that's very generous of them. We really don't want to get this spoiled, way in February before the game comes out in October, so definitely very respectable of them. And with that, crafting is also being added to this game, which is definitely very interesting. I don't really know how Red Dead Redemption really did the crafting. I didn't really use it myself too much in the first one, but pretty much they're going to be kind of expanding the whole crafting system in the second one. I'm not even sure if Red Dead Redemption, the original one, had crafting. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4 and Xbox One, Red Dead Redemption 2 will actually be able to play on both first-person mode and third-person mode, which is something we haven't seen yet, and that's pretty interesting. I'm all up for that. I definitely like the first-person mode on GTA 5. I didn't really use it that much, but I know a lot of people like to use the first-person mode because it just makes it feel more surreal. So that is something that's going to be making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is pretty neat. Deadeye is also making a return. This is something that I figured was going to make a return. It was like pretty much the main kind of feature in the combat for the original Red Dead Redemption, of course. Deadeye is making a return. Yeah, other than that, they go into details about the campaign a little bit, talking about how, you know, depending on your actions with different characters, there's going to kind of be like a moral system in Red Dead Redemption 2. Something we haven't really seen in the, you know, GTA 5. Maybe at the very end, they had a little bit of a moral story thing there, but besides that, nothing really there. And yeah, some pretty cool details for Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely has me a lot more excited going to the game. I'm really hesitant about that Battle Royale mode. I hope it's going to be something that Rockstar does their own take on. I hope they don't just copy and paste, you know, what the current trend is out there. Because I think we all can agree that we don't really want to see Battle Royale in all our video games just because it's, you know, a popular thing that they can monetize off of. And going based on GTA Online, I feel like that's going to be a similar tale here, unless Rockstar can prove us wrong. So yeah, going the next few weeks here, we should be hearing more about the game in general, and I'm guessing maybe a month or two before Red Dead Redemption 2 launches, we're going to hear about this online stuff. So definitely will be a little bit while before we hear about the online from past, you know, the past records of GTA 5 when that got revealed for its online components, but definitely we got a lot more information here, and it does seem pretty promising. It does seem pretty promising from what I've seen. But again, that Battle Royale mode, I think that can be very hit or miss until we actually see it for ourselves. So yeah, make sure to let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Definitely a lot of great details in here. I'm very excited for the game overall. Of course, mainly for the story, in my opinion. That's the main reason why I'm looking forward to this game and many others. But of course, there's that online aspect that GTA Online got. And I guess if they're adding that into the game as big as GTA Online was, we can only hope it will be good and not full of that monetization crap that GTA Online filled with right now. It's filled with monetization, and it's like practically a free-to-play game. But yeah, with that being said, a lot of promising details here, like Deadeye making a return. Just like the little things that we didn't know if they're going to make a return, but this pretty much clarified on. And yeah, it seems like it's going to be pretty genuine based on the leak here and based on the screenshots they had access to. It seems like they definitely know a bit about the development. And I guess you could say quite a bit of it because this was a lot of details that they kind of spilled out here. So yeah, definitely in the weeks ahead, we should be hearing more official information from Rockstar themselves. Of course, make sure to subscribe if you are new here. Definitely be covering the game as we go closer to October 26th and we get our hands on Red Dead Redemption 2 for ourselves. But other than that, guys, make sure to leave your comments down below. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.